Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness.
I want to say this. We got two Hall of Famers on the stage. It's not just Michael Carbajal, but we also have the International Boxing Hall of Famer, Mr. Michael Buffer. And I'm going to say this. The other day at the weigh-in, or at the press conference, I talked about this great fight with Chiquita Humberto Gonzalez. In that fight, Michael loves Michael, and he actually looked at Michael as a good luck charm. That fight was actually announced by Jimmy Lennon, but Michael Carbajal actually requested that Michael announced him for that fight. So if you actually watch it, you'll see two announcers. So now it's my pleasure to hand the mic over to the International Boxing Hall of Famer, the one and only Mr. Michael Buffer.
Yeah, Michael!
Thank you, David Diamante. A great job as always. Well, as David introduced you to this unbelievable card of boxing we have here, and a night of world-class boxing like a fight fan's dream. It's just very hard to see one like this. But we do have a main event, and we are going to bring him up to the stage. But I understand there's another legendary figure from the world of boxing here, and I'd like to bring him up first, if we can, or he'll be coming up with his son, as we all know. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, here at Talking Stick Resort Arena in Phoenix, Arizona, Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing will present a great world-class card of boxing, and it's all broadcast live on DAZN to the United States and broadcast to the United Kingdom on Sky Sports Boxing, and sponsored by JD Sports. Sanctioned by the Arizona Department of Gaming, Executive Director of Boxing, Francisco Meneses Jr. So ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up the two principals for that main event. First up to the stage, his professional record in 55 fights, he has 51 victories, 33 wins by knockout, only 3 defeats with 1 draw. He's the former Latino champion, former Continental Americas champion, former WBC silver champion, and former WBC middleweight champion of the world, damas y caballeros, de Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 38 fights, 35 victories, 29 wins by knockout, with 3 losses, from Brooklyn, New York, USA, former NABO and NABF champion, former Continental Americas champion, and former 2-time middleweight champion of the world, Daniel Miracle Man Jacobs. Speaking of Hall of Famers, Freddie Roach here, the trainer for Chavez Jr. But ladies and gentlemen, before they get on the scales, let's introduce one of the greatest fighters in boxing history, a multi-time champion, a multi-division champion from the Boxing Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. First onto the scales, the former middleweight world champion from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, stepping on the scales, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. $172.7 pounds. Next onto the scales, the Miracle Man from Brooklyn, New York, former 2-time middleweight champion of the world, Daniel Miracle Man Jacobs. 167.8 pounds for the Miracle Man. 2 former middleweight world champions clashing here in Phoenix, Arizona, at the Talking Stick Resort Arena, as Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing USA presents a great night of boxing live on DAZN and exclusively to the United Kingdom on Sky Sports. Here they are, the 2 former middleweight world champions, moving up a division, facing each other here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's all live on DAZN and Sky Sports. Tomorrow night, Let's hear it for the former middleweight world champions, Danny Miracle Man Jacobs, Julio Cesar.
Is special. Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness.
All we do is stare.